Seriously though, Bethesda has to look into that because this is getting ridiculous.
Who doesn't love some Louis Jordan? Am I right? I am, because Louis Jordan rules. Hey, how about a bit of good news? If you know, haven't already seen him, which I did, so I know it's true and not just something I overheard. I mean, Nick Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while, and some people who are totally not me thought that, well, they thought he might be dead.
Hey.
Or destroyed.
What you got for me? Don't mind the clutter.
Glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talk. Like, ever. Next is Ella Fitzgerald, who doesn't like it when people can't decide things.
Hey.
And sings about it.
Just let me know. If you wanted to make me a second print. Printing press while you're at it.
Got a
Gotta love
dangerous look
Betty
about you.
Hutton, right?
Hope you ain't here for me.
Excuse me.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
I just need to trade gear with...
Sure thing.
This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, me,
Need
Travis.
armor?
I'll take a look, sure.
Great.
Bing Crosby, everyone. Yay.
find what you're looking for. I know it. You remind me of a young man I used to know. Never looking for trouble, but always finding it.
That was, Winoni Harris. Well, here's a, I guess I'd say, unexpected bit of news. I heard that a group of soldiers, is it knights? Soldiers? Constabulary? What are we calling them now? Soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel were spotted in the Commonwealth. Sounds like they were, well, they were kind of in trouble at the Cambridge police station. They were in pretty bad shape for a while. But those vault dwellers showed up and gave them a hand. Or a gun. Or something. The vault dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say. Guess they'll probably be on their way soon then. Right? Oh, we're gonna die! Oh! Orange Colored Sky by Nat King Cole. You love this one, right? It's a real classic. Sure.
Hmm.
Can it wait?
Another day of hard work.
Seems to be growing well.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
I know I'm not the only person here who's lost someone. I miss him so much.
Tex Beneke, folks. Well, here's I guess you'd say, unexpected bit of news. I heard that a group of soldiers, is it knights? Soldiers? Constabulary? What are we calling them now? Soldiers from the Brotherhood of Steel were spotted in the Commonwealth. Sounds like they were, well, they were kind of in trouble at the Cambridge police station. They were in pretty bad shape for a while. But the Vault Dweller showed up and gave them a hand. Or a gun. Or something. The Vault Dweller helped them, is what I'm trying to say. Guess they'll probably be on their way soon then. Right? Oh, we're gonna die! Oh! Next is some Cole Porter.
Yes?
Life still ain't perfect, but we're surviving. that? There you are.
Hey, something's out there. There's a story here. We'll find it.
If we're gonna dance, let's dance.
God dang it, dog. Shut up.
Come on, get up here.
Here's trouble. Blue, we're not alone.
That's just so cool. Ah.
What was that? I see you! That was better than expected. Just going to waste otherwise. Blue, we're not alone. Here's trouble! Ah! Come here, little guy. Ooh, you got a bat or something? Oh, no. Ah!
cited by Ella Fitzgerald. How am I feeling, Ella? Ella feeling. And now, a word for several from our sponsors. Choice Chops wants you to know we have meat. Just meat. Stop asking if we have anything else. Here's Frankie Carl with a song that, frankly, sounds a little too good to be true. I'm not saying it's embellishing, but well, no, I guess I am. Never mind. Here's one more tomorrow.
If you like your limbs, I'd keep my distance. We're not gonna stay smooth skins much longer if we don't get a move on. Hey, something's up there. Guess he showed them. Bad idea. Blue, we're not alone.
Pete? Up.
That was Personality by Johnny Mercer. This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, this is me, Travis. Anyway, the 5 stars are up next, singing about a lady. I guess maybe one of them liked her. I mean, it couldn't have been all of them. That would just create workplace tension. Here's the 5 stars.
This place is really coming together, huh? I can't take all the credit.
No.
Dog.
Mikey, get out of the window.
So that was Billie Holiday. Billie is spelled with an I and an E, and she's a lady. Here's a thing, a sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll just read it. Why drink dirty radioactive water when you could have it pure and bottled? Shen Kowalski's Clean Water Market, straight from the filter. So, Magnolia, you know, from Good Neighbor, she was nice enough to let us play some of her songs. There's not a lot of people whose songs we play who are still alive, so there's a lot of pressure.
Jeez.
Here we go.
Oh boy, that's a lot of metal.
What's with the graphics?
Vault 81. Have I got some questions for the folks down here?
Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where
where you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy, but you better start talking.
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
Just looking to do a little trading.
Is that so? And you expect me to believe that? Oh, Overseer.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
But I'm a fellow Vault Dweller. Can't you just let me in?
Excuse me, ma'am. Before you arrived, he did say he was from Vault 111. And he's in possession of a working Pip-Boy.
Is that so? I'm going to allow it. Edwards, open the door and make the announcement. Officer Edwards and I will meet you at the entrance.
I don't understand. Is red easy? Huh. I haven't had a single problem with red yet. Okay, snap out of it. Put your gun away. Well, you look first.
Come on, Gwen. My guys have been working doubles for weeks now. They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. We've never encountered a fellow Vault Dweller. Is this Vault 111 you mentioned still operational?
It's more like a graveyard now. Almost no survivors.
Christ, I'm sorry. What happened there?
They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods, but something malfunctioned.
Oh my God. All those lives lost due to some malfunction? That's unacceptable. I suppose we've been lucky. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
I'm impressed you maintained a successful vault for so long.
Thanks. I owe it to the overseers before me, but some here would disagree. A few believe opening the doors to the Commonwealth was a mistake.
Interaction is a good thing. The Commonwealth is improving.
So I've heard. But it's still got a long ways to go. Now, I have work to do. Most everyone here is very friendly with Commonwealth visitors. Although that power armor may make a few people nervous.
Ma'am, what about his friend here?
I'll allow it. Security is already extra mindful as it is. If he's lived this long in the Commonwealth, I'm sure he's chosen his friends wisely. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Hope you're not making any trouble.
Right in here, ain't it?
Now that you made it in, we'll be keeping an eye on you. So do us all a favor and behave yourself.
Excuse me.
Power armor? There's something you don't see every day. Don't say anything, but man, I'd love to be out there.
It's pretty dangerous. You wouldn't last a day.
Yeah, that's the fear. At least with the way the Overseer has us working, 81 will still be around for a while.
Hard work pays off. And you guys are maintaining the vault, right?
Trying to, at least. They say it's all the moving parts that have us working round the clock these days. Structurally, I guess 81 is still pretty sound. Vault Tech sure knew what they were doing when they set these places up. Well, I don't want to keep you, and I gotta get back to work. Maybe I'll see you around.
Another outsider? What'd they let you in for?
What's with the attitude?
I don't trust outsiders. We didn't need your help before, we don't need it now. The Overseer never should have opened up the vault to your kind.
I'm a fellow vault dweller.
I don't care where you're from. It's not here.
Calvin's always looking for tools. I heard he'll pay caps if you got him.
Pardon me, officer.
Is that your Pip-Boy? It better be.
No signs of radiation. Impressive. Yeah?
Hey, Ashes. You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet.
Damn it. I'm not going to like this.
Everything's under control.
How's that power armor working out for you?
Excuse me, officer.
Don't want any trouble in 81.
Hey there.
Don't go feeling all special because the Overseer let you in here. You weren't the first, and certainly won't be the last.
Hey, mister, are you really from the Commonwealth?
Yes, I am.
I knew it! Hey, I can show you around the vault if you want. Just 5 caps.
Sure, but I'm not paying you.
Okay, okay. Boy, you're a real cheapskate. We'll start over here. This is the depot. The Combs family run it. Aaron and I are best friends. Her mom and dad fight a lot, so I don't like to go in there when they're around. But if you need something, they're the ones that have it.
What do they fight about?
I shouldn't tell you this, but everyone says Mr. Combs is sleeping with Tina. Mrs. Combs doesn't know, but he's always leaving her to do all the work while he hangs out with Tina. Next up, the Overseer. I bet you killed a lot of strange things. Ooh, and raiders. I bet you fought raiders too. The Overseer's office is up there. They're busy up there, and they do not like to be bothered. She makes rules, but she's nice. I like her.
Does she take care of people that break the rules?
Security mostly takes care of the people who break the rules, but she's in charge of all of the security officers. It doesn't happen very often. Next stop, the diner. Now we gotta go downstairs. That's where the diner is. Everybody eats there. Some type of pay. Where are you going? This is the best part.
We're not in any rush to go, are we?
Sure, but I'm not paying you.
Okay, okay. Boy, you're a real cheapskate. We'll start over here. This is the depot. The Combs family run it. Aaron and I are best friends. Her mom and dad fight a lot, so I don't like to go in there when they're around. But if you need something, they're the ones that have it.
What do they fight about?
I shouldn't tell you this, but everyone says Mr. Combs is sleeping with Tina. Mrs. Combs doesn't know, but he's always leaving her to do all the work while he hangs out with Tina. Next stop, the Overseer. I bet you killed a lot of strange things. Ooh, and raiders. I bet you fought raiders too. The Overseer's office is up there. They're busy up there, and they do not like to be bothered. She makes rules, but she's nice. I like her.
Does she take care of people that break the rules?
Security mostly takes care of the people who break the rules, but she's in charge of all of the security officers. It doesn't happen very often. Next stop, the diner. Now we gotta go downstairs. That's where the diner is. Everybody eats there. Sometimes it gets real crowded. The Somersets are nice though. You'll like them.
Hello, Austin. I see you're showing our guest from the Commonwealth around.
Yes, ma'am. This is the Sunshine Diner. Grant says that they'll take all of our hard work and turn it into swill. Mr. and Mrs. Somerset run the diner. They're pretty nice. Mrs. Somerset's pies are the best.
How's their food? Other than the pies.
I like it. Mrs. Somerset always sneaks me seconds.
I'll save you a slice of pie, Austin.
Next stop, Horatio. I told you they were nice. Do you like your hair? I like mine. I hate combing it, though. Gran makes me comb it.
Bingo.
Austin, that hair of yours is a mole rat's nest.
This is where Horatio fixes up people's hair. Aaron's mom comes here all the time. Gran hardly comes here at all. She makes me cut my hair, though. It's not fair.
Would he do my hair?
Sure, he can turn your hair into anything. I wanted him to make mine look like Skull, but Gran wouldn't let him. Next stop is Gran. Let's go see Gran. I live with her. She's not my real grandmother, though. My parents died when I was real little. Hi, Gran.
Austin, what are you doing here? Are you bothering that stranger from the Commonwealth?
I'm not bothering him. I'm helping him. That's Gran. She takes care of me. You can call her Dr. Pensky. She acts all grumpy, but it's not for real.
Says you.
She runs our hydroponics lab. It's where we get all our food.
You don't get anything from the Commonwealth?
Nope. Gran grows it all year. She's really smart. Next stop, Miss Katie. Come on, hurry up. We gotta go to the other side of the vault. I'll show you where I go to school. I bet you didn't have to go to school. This is the school. Miss Katie runs it. It's boring most of the time, but Gran says I have to go anyway.
Your Gran is a smart woman, Austin.
Are there a lot of kids in the vault?
Not that many. The Overseer says that we're using population control, whatever that is. Next stop is the medical clinic. Let's go downstairs. I'll show you the clinic. Doc Forsyth and Rachel are okay, I guess, but I don't go there unless I have to, or unless Gran makes me. This is our medical clinic. If you get hurt or sick, you come down here. Dr. Forsyth says I can't bother him or Rachel while they're working.
Did you ever get sick?
Just colds and stuff. Hardly anyone here gets sick. Mr. Somerset broke his foot once, though. They put a big cast on it, and he had to walk with crutches. Now we go see Erin. She's gonna be surprised when she sees you. Come on, this way. Erin and I spend a lot of time together. She didn't believe me when I said I would bring you to her. Erin, look who I found. The stranger from the Commonwealth.
Wow. You're really from the Commonwealth?
You're Austin's best friend?
We've been friends forever. There aren't a lot of other kids in the vault.
Thanks for doing my tour. I was so cool to show you off to everyone.
Hey, Austin.
Easy to forget
Someday,
places like this
I'm gonna
even
check out the
exist.
Commonwealth. If my grand lets me.
Excuse me, mister. Have you seen my cat?
Right now.
Ash is
Don't wait
gone?
up for me.
How much would you pay to get him back?
I'm not giving you anything.
I think he's left the vault. I saw him run by me when I got here.
Left the vault? Hey! Hey! Aren't you going to help me?
You're the one walking away. What?
Hey, sweetie.
Excuse me, mister. Have you seen my cat?
Ash is gone?
I think he's left the vault. I saw him run by me when I got here.
Left the vault? Oh, please bring him back. Please. No one else would set foot outside for him.
Where do you think he may have gone?
Not far. He'd be terrified.
I'll find him for you.
Thank you. His name is...
Hi.
So you're the new guy. I heard we let someone into the vault. How long do you plan on sticking around?
Why do you want to know?
I'll ask the questions. I'm the one that lives here. I have a right to know.
Not sure. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess we will. We can take care of ourselves here in 81. We don't need to be letting in every stray traveler that comes our way.
What a joke.
What I wouldn't give for some real time off.
Where's that, Coco?
Careful, outsider. When your numbers get over
Someday,
10,
I'm gonna
carry
check
the
out the
extra to
Commonwealth.
the next column.
If my grand lets me.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
Every waking moment's an adventure out there.
Oh my. I knew it. My kids would love to hear some of them. Would you be willing to talk to my class?
What types of stories are you looking for?
Nothing too violent. I'm sure they'll have lots of questions, though. Thank you so much.
Hey, Katie.
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
What topic topics should I avoid?
Nothing with excessive violence. And I'm sure they'll have lots of questions.
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited.
Children! Children, listen up. We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
How do you know about Deathclaws?
I hear stuff. Gran heard something about them from a Commonwealth guy.
Deathclaws are very dangerous. It was a tough fight.
How did you beat it?
I think they have done something like that once. But it wasn't too crazy.
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
The crowd goes wild.
When the Deathclaw crawled out, Preston was ready with his laser musket.
I bet you were glad he was there.
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story.
More crops.
I think he's left the vault.
Left the vault? Oh, please bring him back. Please. No one else would set foot outside for him.
Where do you think he may have gone?
Not far.
I'll find him for you.
Thank you. Ashes!
Someday, I'm gonna check out the Commonwealth. If my Gran lets me.
Yes?
You're that Commonwealth.
When your numbers get over 10, you carry the extra to the next column. Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
Every waking moment's an adventure out there.
Oh my. I knew it. My kids would love to hear some of them. Would you be willing to talk to my class?
What types of stories are you looking for?
Nothing too violent. I'm sure they'll have lots of questions, though. Thank you so much.
Katie,
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
what topics should I avoid?
Nothing with excessive violence.
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful.
Children! Children, listen up.
We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
How do you know about Deathclaws?
I hear stuff. Gran heard something about them from a Commonwealth guy.
One of the Minutemen helped me kill one once.
Cool. What happened?
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
When the Deathclaw crawled out, Preston was ready with his laser musket.
I bet you were glad he was there.
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you.
Here.
Hello, Katie.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
I hope nothing's happened to him.
Pretty good tour, right? The Overseer says I'm good with people. Way better than Gran. But I don't know. I think Gran's pretty good. At least with me, she is.
Dr. Forsyth asked me to see you when you have.
I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples? Even just a blood sample?
I might, for some caps.
All right. The Overseer did give me a few caps for this. How does 50 caps sound?
That hardly seems enough.
I suppose I can use the rest of my allotment. I can give you 100 caps.
You'll have to do better than that to get your pound of flesh.
You want to dicker about money? People's lives.
You'll have to do better than that to get your pound of flesh.
You want to dicker about...
But electing Rand Paul's the next United States of America, and then someone put, and then they put a picture of his face, photoshopped to be
You'll have to do better than that to get your pound of flesh.
You want to dicker about money?
Yeah, I do.
What do I do? I like that.
You'll have to do better than that to get your pound of flesh.
You want to dicker about money?
Half hour? Yeah.
You'll have to do better than that to get your pound of flesh.
You want to dicker about money?
Yeah, I do. 37.
You'll have to do better than that to get your pound of flesh.
You want to dicker about money?
Why?
You'll have to do better than that to get your pound of flesh.
You want to dicker about money?
Dark in here.
The bogeyman.
Turn the lights on.
Rip his heart
You'll
out.
have to do better than that to get your pound of flesh.
You drive a hard bargain. I can give you 150, but not a cap more. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood.
What did you heat up? Nachos?
Sit there.
Do you need help getting started with that, or you just want to take them out of the chair?
What?
Max is gonna download a game on that laptop.
Which one?
Which one? What? That one.
This'll only take a sec.
Hmm?
I don't remember the name of it.
There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Here are the caps I promised you.
Oh,
Thank
God,
you.
no.
This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
You're that wanderer from the Commonwealth. I'm Rachel. I assist Dr. Forsyth with his medical duties. Are you sick or injured?
Yeah, I was just stabbed by your hack of a doctor. And what, hello? I'm over here. I'm at that shelf. I thought you had to get prepared immediately.
I often wonder about medical facilities in the Commonwealth and just how sanitary they must be.
Hello, Dr. Forsyth.
As the doctor of Vault 81, I expect a certain amount of respect.
I said hello, Dr. Forsyth. You don't be a jerk about that.
I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
Do you get a lot of patients in the vault?
No. The people of this vault are...
Right.
If that's all, I have...
Excuse me, Rachel.
Yes? Do you need assistance? Are you sick or injured?
Need some supplies, Doctor.
Great. Let's take a look.
You have surprisingly little. I guess not really surprisingly. You have little.
Looking for medical treatment? Talk to Rachel. She'd be happy to help you with anything you need.
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet.
Nice Pip-Boy. If it ever starts acting up on you, see Alexis. She'll fix it right up.
If you need something, ask Alexis. I can't make heads or tails of her story.
Hey, hold.
So you're the new guy. I heard... How long do you plan on sticking around?
Why do you want to know?
I'll ask the questions. I'm the one that lives here. I have a right to know.
Long enough to have a good look around.
Well, hopefully that means not long. We can take care of ourselves here in 81. We don't need to be letting in every stray traveler that comes our way.
Whatever, Crackjack.
Dr. Pensky runs a hydroponics lab here. She may have some work for you if you're interested.
You should stop by and see Ratio one day. Can't imagine you come by.
Seeds. I need more seeds.
Never had an incident on my watch, and I don't want to start today.
This strain is doing quite well.
Pardon me, Dr.
Very
Pensky.
little discoloration. Strong cellular plant structure. Oh dear, I seem to have misplaced one of my instruments. Now, where could it be? I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure.
Oh, you're offline then. That's not enough work. Are you looking at pictures of... Is that off? Wait a minute, that's Undertale characters in an off. Yeah. That's crazy. Off is a little more obscure. And a little weirder if you can believe it. That's alright. Gameplay seems good. There's no cool gun in the game. Just straight up turn things like
Excuse me, Dr. Pensky.
Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in...
Why?
It's a new strain of mute fruit that I just developed. It should be nutritious and test subject to try it.
Why don't you just tell me about yourself?
Me? I'm the vault biologist and hydroponic gardener. Everything you see here, I grew, including this new fruit I just developed. But I need someone to test it. Sure I can't talk you into trying it?
Is it dangerous?
Well, everything has its risks, I suppose, but that's what the medical center is for.
What the hell? I'll
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now where'd I put that Geiger counter?
Oh, God. No!
Now, where did I put those screws?
Dr. Penske.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
So, is this your life's work?
Just a small part of it. My hope is to create a strain of foods that have increased resistance to radiation. What good is fresh produce if it's always contaminated by its environment? That particular strain of mute fruit should do well, but I wasn't certain how the hybridization would affect the flavor and the texture.
It was good. No adverse effects.
I knew it. This is good progress. I'll have to start a new batch right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time.
Dr. Penske.
Those seedlings are almost ready for transplant. Need to check the water pumps again. The water smells funny.
Huh?
And watch out for the maintenance. Never ends around here.
Feel free to make the most of the services we offer while you're here.
Hello, Overseer.
Take time to look around. You'll have the full run of the place.
Don't you go on thinking you're so clever. Those pies are going to be for Calvin and his crew. Lord knows they could use a treat right now.
Hey, you tried telling that to Erin and breaking a little girl's heart. I didn't realize my wife was so cold-blooded.
Mark, I swear, over 40 years of marriage, you need to count your blessings you're still alive.
Excuse me, Maria.
You must be that new traveler Gwen let in. It's always nice to see a new face around here.
Who's Gwen?
Oh, Gwen's the Overseer, but I could never get used to calling her that. I've known that girl since she was in diapers. If you need any food for the road, or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Heavens no, I'd be a wreck. My husband, Mark, he helps me, though mostly with the tasting.
Is it hard work feeding everyone here?
It used to be easier. Back when I was young, we had more supplies than we could count. Why, my mother taught me some recipes that had ingredients that... well, I doubt you could find them anywhere anymore. Since we started trading, we managed well enough, but the variety... let's just say it's more than a bit lacking.
Have you ever thought about leaving the vault?
Never. Can you imagine? Born and raised right here in Vault 81. It was easier back then, you know. Supplies were high, and the dangers outside were both severe and unknown. Poor Gwen didn't know what she was getting into when she accepted the role of Overseer.
How is Gwen doing as the Overseer?
It weighs on her, I can tell. We need help from the Commonwealth, but a few people, they don't care for it. Not to mention the state of the vault. Upkeep's got people working round the clock these days. Even me. If people are going to be up all night working, they'll need a good meal to keep them going.
Let's see what you got.
Selection isn't what it used to be, but I still got a few good things.
Yeah, that would be Metal Gear Solid.
Another new face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, fella?
Wait, Max.
I'm just visiting.
Just visiting? Now ain't that something? Going to letting people in willy-nilly these days? Oh, hold on there. You got yourself a vault suit. Where you say you were from again?
I'm from Vault 111.
I'll be damned. All my years and never, I mean never, have I met anyone from another vault. Maybe seeing a vault dweller from the outside will pick up the spirits around here. The people here, they're a bit overworked these days. Some blame the overseer. But it ain't Gwenny's fault. Poor girl. Just landed the right position at the wrong time.
I'm sure she's doing her best.
I know she is. She's a smart gal. And maintaining this bucket of bolts ain't easy. Well, I best be getting back to it. Don't want the old lady on me again. 62 years old and still fiery as ever.
It's got to be a flaw in the hybridization.
Don't try it.
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot. And pardon the clutter, I don't get much time to tidy up these days.
No time?
It's a mailing.
Why not?
Ugh, where to begin? When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Well, there's my husband Hulk, but once you need him, he's nowhere to be found. I swear the cat is more help than he is.
I think it's more of a redundant.
Why do you say that?
I really shouldn't get into it.
If they can't.
One wrong. Yeah.
Like if you were writing it by hand and they couldn't read your handwriting.
It's all right.
They'd look at the city.
You can tell me.
Hulk's just changed. He's never around, always claiming he has some errands to run. Back when we first met, he seemed devoted till the end. He actually taught me everything I know when it comes to fixing things. He'd spend every minute he could with me, and of course Erin after we had her. Now, it's like we don't exist, and every conversation we have is a fight.
Have you talked to him about it?
I've tried, but he won't listen to me. He's always saying he doesn't have time.
You'll get past this. Marriage can be hard work. He'll come around.
I hope you're right. It'd be nice if he was even around long enough to discuss it these days. Enough about me. I should get back to work.
What do you sell?
Odds and ends.
I might be interested in buying.
Great. I have all.
Can't sell weapons, but what?
Hey.
Shoot. Probably have something you can use.
Hey.
Looking for something? I have more stuff than I know what to do.
Uh-huh. Let's see what you got.
Great.
Well, think about going to the Blue Jackets and Cavaliers are playing tonight.
You could come down and I wonder if they're playing it. They're showing them at whatever that place is. There's a bar like 2 doors down.
Yeah, I went in there the one time. There was some.
I just don't think anybody's gonna show up at Charlie's, you know. Nobody's showing up to the meetings, why would they show up to Charlie's?
Right. What time do you go?
We leave here for just 6, we'll be there at 7. Although, days they don't have a meeting, we can maybe a little bit later. Okay, so when you activated those new cards, these are no longer good, right?
I'm guessing, yeah.
You should probably still cut them up.
Yeah, I think I I left mine over here somewhere.
Have both of them in for a full time. That's kind of. I didn't put the noodles in yet. Should have worn these shoes all day. My feet are starting to hurt. You don't want that, silly. Oh. So, I found a flea on Mikey.
Alright.
Yeah, just one. So I gave him a bath right away. Huh? Might have been sick one, I'm not sure.
Invented it stinks. Invented like I did, I guess.
You belting it?
Okay, my water sounds like it's boiling now. There. I don't know what to do with those. Throw one part in the trash, another in the recycling or something.
Yeah.
Hey, this water takes forever to boil. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess, this can is gonna be here Saturday. So, ours was canceled for those years. It's just the event they have once a month for. Yeah. I think it's like early afternoon start. I don't know, but they're worried about what's happening.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I'm using my bug phobic clothes, so I won't continue like for lice.
What's that for?
Hey.
Just let.
Eat that, Matt. It's good. This is annoying me. I'm not supposed to.
Hi, Mikey. What are you doing?
Let me know. Dr. Forsythe and Rachel have plenty of medical supplies to get you stocked up.
Where did that... I can't seem to get the potatoes right.
Excuse me, Dr. Penske.
My latest batch of fruit is doing quite well.
Damn it.
Gonna need more fertilizer soon.
Excuse me, officer.
Looking for a meal? See Marie. She runs the Sunshine Diner.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Seeds. I'll need more seeds.
If you're looking to do some trading, look for the depot. Alexis has just about anything you can need.
Yeah, Vegetoid. And the other one. I guess. I didn't do it. It was a wall list. Did it open up behind the Steam or is it still open? It's still opening it. There it is. So was that? I never even thought about that. Is that first screen Frisk and Azrael? What? I don't know. I guess you would, since it's not a abbreviation for character, just to fit in the names on the screen. You ever typed, you ever seen, type in gas just do that. Okay, do Tammy and then do gas. Actually, I don't think that hurts. I mean, you probably do gas too.
That's it.
I don't actually remember what it does. It doesn't like it, that's for sure. It's like barely too high. It's like low enough. No. It's like no. It's like too low for me to register it. But it's high enough that I get like my pinky toe. Why are you a winged creature? You were like tearing that out of that socket.
It's your fault.
It's not my fault. You're the one that's stretching it out now. Why don't you just put the phone on the white shelf? tell you right now, all it does is reset the game. Yeah, no, it's insane. It just goes. Isn't Chris activate hard mode is all you can do is hit release.
If you haven't already, you should stop by the classroom. Katie would love to have you speak to her students.
Anyone with that much firepower plans on using it, no matter what they claim.
Overseer.
Have you been down to medical to see Dr. Forsyth yet? He told me he's very interested in meeting you. Some of our residents aren't as thrilled about outsiders as most, so please, don't think they speak for all of us. Still got that power armor on? Honestly, there's no need for it here.
Excuse me, Overseer.
Still got that power armor on? Honestly, there's no need for it here.
What? Someone? Yeah. Did you not see it ever? Okay. Someone made a flowy head in Duck Game. You can make hats in that game. Someone made a flowy head. And when you quack, because most of the hats do something when you quack, it does the wink that he does when he shoots the pellets at you. Well, are you gonna avoid the pellets?
So the next thing she has to do is just verify my work.
Dude, you know Ice Wolf? Ice Wolf is a good character. Do you know that mole that if you go north of Snowden, he's just throwing, there's a conveyor belt giving him ice and he just throws into the water? If you have make friends with Undyne at that point and you call Undyne and the pirates, Undyne will say, oh, I know what this is for. That ice goes to the core to cool it down. And if you, there is a point in the core where there's ice and conveyor belt and that hits the floor, it starts melting. Did you ever know that? I didn't know that until my third, fifth watch.
Showing off that power armor.
Need to check the water pumps again. That sounds funny.
I like to see that here. I think he did. Oh no, I think he actually mixed them up.
Please direct any maintenance requests to Mr. DeLuca. They will be handled in the order they were received.
And he had face scan.
Staying pretty busy these days?
Quite so. Mr. DeLuca has made it his life's work to occupy my time. Not only do I specialize in reactor maintenance, but now I am trained in doing his laundry, fetching libations, and generally picking up after him.
Does he help help out with any of the work?
If memory serves, the last bit of work he performed was when Mr. Whittaker forced him to clean up the supply room. He was also quite vocal about his distaste for the job.
Right.
Hey, the outsider. You lost? No trading going on down here.
Hey, outsider.
Aw, man.
Do me a favor.
My hands are shaky.
If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
Who's your brother?
His name's Bobby, and he's my poor excuse for a twin, so you can get a good idea of what he looks like. Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
Hold on. Alien hums.
You want to leave the vault?
More than you know. There's gotta be more to life than this vault. But if I leave, it's on my own terms. Not because Bobby screwed it up. Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
Why would you feed his habit?
He's my brother, and he's overworked. I give him a little Jet, and he perks up. He seems happy, I feel better. Done. Now that it's getting out of control, it's another story. He wants to put me at risk, he gets cut off.
Good. That's the first step to helping your brother.
Should have done it a long time ago.
Hey, the outsider. You lost? No trading going on down here.
This is an interesting room.
Really? Guess maybe for an outsider. Just the old generators down here. Oh, and hey, if you got any Jet on you, I may be willing to take it off your hands. Say 75 caps?
I'm not a dealer. I don't sell drugs.
Hey, forget I asked. Seriously. And if you could keep the... Just don't let Tina know.
Right. Tina.
I never should have gotten him started on Jet.
raised their hand. They raised their hand.
Oh, okay.
Did that help?
Yep. Helped immensely. Come and get your food, child.
Them raising their hand didn't do it.
That's a loud hand.
They're playing Thunder Town.
Dunder.
Chicken Oliver has like
Scotch?
Oh.
Eggs and butter.
You asked 3 different people. What do you expect?
butterscotch or cinnamon, which is better?
For what?
For a pie.
Cinnamon flavored pie?
I don't know.
It's an apple pie with cinnamon on it.
Which... This is not an easy question to answer. You guys are so weaselly. You refuse to answer the question.
Yep. Ready to eat, Ryan?
Yeah.
You are ready? You're actually gonna eat it? Okay. He's barely nodding. Because it means yes. I mean, if you're not hungry, you can wait. You don't have to eat right now.
Got done, Ryan? I'm sorry I brought you back in there. Okay.
How much fruit would you say a banana is? Quarter cup, half cup, cup?
It depends on the size of the banana. A large banana, I think a half of one is one serving. That doesn't exactly answer your question, but I guess that was the question I was expecting you to ask.
How did you do that? I can barely get mine to save.
People need to leave me alone. I'm just trying to relax.
Another lamp. What the hell do these people do to them that they keep breaking?
Portal.
You must have made a fortune on these places, selling people the chance for a future.
Yeah?
Power out here in Vault 81. We aren't raiders here.
Yeah?
Hybridization. It's got to be a flaw in the hybridization.
I heard we had a trader in today.
Where did that boy get to? Austin? Austin Engel!
Keep walking, outsider. Just because you wear a vault suit doesn't mean you're one of us.
I think you gave those kids enough to be excited about for months.
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel
I'm still in Austin.
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky?
Those seedlings are almost ready for transport.
Just it was, we had watched.
Never had an incident on my watch, and I don't want to start today.
I have weird enough dreams.
Stay out of trouble.
Hope you're not making any trouble.
Hey there.
I got 2 words on what I expect out of you. Best behavior.
Work never ends in Vault 81. We got a barber here. Not the same.
So both the games start at 7.
Blue Jackets is 7, Cavs 7:30.
Hear that? I see you!
Really held your own there, Blue.
Ashes, go home. Aaron misses you.
Remember,
Someday, I'll make it out there.
Hey there.
I heard Diamond City is pretty nice, tucked behind some walls. Sounds safe.
What I wouldn't give for some time at all.
I heard Austin got bit by a mole rat. They're not sure if he's gonna make it.
Huh?
Yeah? We're not in any rush to go, are we?
Dr. Pensky runs a hydroponics lab here. She may have some work for you if you're interested.
Austin got himself bit by a mole rat. So now they got us cooped up in here to watch Aaron. It's ridiculous.
You found him! Thanks, mister. I was so worried about him.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad he's safe. Ashes! Bad kitty.
You're still here?
I'm so worried about you. And I bet Mom's gonna make me give you a bath. I know I don't like it here. But I'm just happy you're back.
You have to do something, Jacob.
I'm running the test as fast as I can, Priscilla. I can't treat Austin until I know what he's infected with.
Dr. Forsyth.
Not now, Bobby. And you, stranger, will have to wait your turn. We have an emergency here. Austin got bitten by a mole rat. Isn't that enough, Jacob? There can't be that many mole rat diseases or toxins.
Rachel is examining the mole rat. Hopefully she'll find something. But these aren't ordinary mole rats. Who knows what kind of diseases they are carrying? Because he's just a child, it's affecting him more severely.
Dr. Forsyth, please. I think I found something that might help Austin.
Bobby!
Hold on, Priscilla. What is it, Bobby?
Well, you know that door Austin found? He found it because of me. I keep my private things in there. He saw me get them.
You mean your chems?
Get to the point, Bobby. What did you find in that place?
It's like a whole extra vault in there, but half ruined and caved in. There was this terminal there, so I started poking around in it. There were some notes and stuff about using mole rats to grow viruses. But they also said that they used them to make vaccines and treatments.
A secret vault? Good Lord, I've never heard of such a thing.
Bobby, you're a genius. A junkie genius. There might be a cure for whatever Austin got from that mole rat somewhere in that place. You there. How would you like to do Vault 81 a favor and possibly save my boy's life?
I'll do it. For Austin.
You have a good heart. Bobby here will show you where he keeps his secret stash. There is a chance that somewhere in there is a cure for Austin. If you find it, bring it to Dr. Forsyth. And for Austin's sake, please hurry.
Follow me.
Careful of the mole rats down there.
Pardon me,
They
Dr.
infected
Pensky.
Austin.
Dr.
It
Forsyth
could
has
infect you
been
as well.
very honest about Austin's prognosis. I'm so scared I'll lose him.
Excuse me, Dr. Forsyth.
Without that cure, Austin will certainly die.
If you need fixing up, let's get a look at you.
Patch me up.
Go over your...
Never mind.
On your way, then.
We've got to hurry.
Secret vault. Huh? That was easy.
Ours now. Curie. Where's...
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Oh, now I'm mad!
A lawful use of deadly force is in progress. Citizens are advised to
Sweet.
it hadn't come to that.
Sweet.
Powering up. Protectron on duty. The object you are holding appears to be a fire hazard. Please dispose of it.
But that's the point. Start fires with people's faces.
Bad idea. I wonder if this is normal for other journalists.
Seriously, none of those hit?
Where'd they go? Still in one piece. What a waste. Good riddance. Now where'd they get? Ah!
That you
That one's better than
stay out of the way.
expected.
You finally got here. You too slow, potato farm.
Now, this is creepy.
I'm sure this whole thing is overblown, and Austin will be running around tomorrow.
Overblown or not, we have to do what we can for Austin. I just don't know what I can do.
Neither do I, Priscilla.
Why him? He's just a boy.
He's going to be just fine. You'll see.
Oh, can't open it.
Well, this is gonna be a joy for you. You get to nag me and I can't go anywhere.
Oh, real nice, Holt. Make this about you. Don't you think about anyone other than yourself? You're... daughter could get sick like Austin, and you're whining about spending time with your family?
I have things to do. We don't have to hide away in here.
You're so busy, Halt. You have so much to do. Please, explain to Erin why your needs are more important than her safety.
Just never mind.
Idiot.
Jingles!
What was that?
Oh god.
That look friendly.
How are they coming up through the metal floor? Oh, that guy's big.
Remains under stringent medical observation.
Understood. But Overseer.
No buts. This is for the good of the vault. We can't risk this pathogen spreading, Dr. Forsyth.
Yes, Overseer.
How is Austin doing?
Not good. The infection has progressed quite rapidly. We need a way to stop it from spreading.
Then let's hope that outside... better pulls through and gets us secure.
Order has prevailed. Attention, citizens. You may now resume your normal activity.
There's a whole bunch of you. Now. On the waste, otherwise. Kiss it all goodbye.
They're just mole rats. Not like they're doing any damage.
Dang.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Spilling pop all over me. Oops, let me use that twice.
Oh.
Got it.
Blue, we're not alone. Hey! They're here! Guess we showed them.
Oh, I didn't mean to use.
What? Yeah.
Stuff boy. Hey, it's Curie.
Oh, another stranger. Are you Voltec security? I've waited.
Who the heck are you?
I am a contagions vulnerability robotic infirmary engineer, or CVR. The human scientists call me Curie. Or more properly, they called me this when they were alive. I repeat. My poor little darling. They were used to grow all manner of then Volti, but they never got a chance to. Clyde got out of his cage. He was smarter than... Clyde's been dead for almost 2 centuries. I'm rambling.
Huh?
Do I look like...
Over the long years, true, your attire is a bit dirty. I am pleased to report I complete thousands of pathogens. Then a single broad spectrum cure was developed. Now, please tell me.
I am so authorized. You are released.
Superb. I'll open the door for you. Since you are a Voltec...
Yes.
Yay.
Representative,
The whole point of
I
James.
entrust you with the broad spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quick. However, be advised, if that is all, I am most eager to leave.
You only have 1 dose.
That is correct. Sadly, the organic compounds...
You're just giving me the cure?
My primary responsibility is to... But since you have graciously discharged me of this duty, and if you happen to use the cure to save... Hopefully now I can... Since my job here...
He's on pace to make 425. Is that right?
I don't know who you're talking
Look at
about.
his points.
Who? What?
Curry.
What about him? It's on pace to make 400.
Said 425. I don't know. Let's see. What's 425 divided by 82?
50. Roughly.
50? I thought that's what they said. Maybe it's in points. Still, I mean, that's still high. Averaging 50 points a game. They're not all 3-pointers. He makes 10 per game. That's 800.
The outsider returns.
Remember, no funny business.
It is stimulating traveling with you. Yes?
They said something about 425. It had to do with 3-pointers.
425. Well, it's not divisible by 3.
Well, I thought it was just 3-pointers. It was 82. He makes 10 3-pointers. That's 800.
Dr. Pensky runs a hydroponics lab here. She may have some more music.
Dr. Forsyth.
The cure. You found it.
5. Well, 5 per game.
Here, take the cure and use it on the boy.
Only one dose? I hope this works. If it doesn't, there won't be any. Let's hope this works.
I heard you had returned.
280.
Excuse me, Overseer.
It's frustrating that all our medical knowledge hasn't been enough to help Austin.
It shouldn't be long.
425's not low.
What? Where am I?
You're
Thank
in the
God.
clinic. You were really sick, Austin. Our visitor from the Commonwealth saved your life.
Really? Gee, thanks, mister.
I was worried to death about you, Austin. What got into your fool head? Going into a place like that?
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I just wanted to see what was in there.
Well, if it hadn't been for our friend here, you might have died. Thank you. I know you made sacrifices to help him. I know Dr. Pensky will be grateful. For my part, I'd like to give you this syringer. I had it for years and never really had a use for it.
Syringe gun.
She's not the only one. The whole vault is thankful. I'd like to give you a room here in the vault. A place you can call your own. It's in the main hall.
Hello, Overseer.
I hope you enjoy your accommodations. I wanted to say thank you again for what you did for Austin. You've opened a lot of eyes around here, including my own. I had no idea of the dangers Vault Tech had hidden away so close to home. I can't believe so many died just behind our walls.
What do you know about Vault Tech?
I'm afraid not much. I've spent my entire... But not once have I...
If Vault Tech had lived to go through with their...
I don't doubt that. I hate to think of what they... But on the good side, you made a real impression. They're realizing outsiders really can't... You'll always be welcome here. Having a trusted outsider would help serve as a...